Okay, this box is actual like story reading book type books. The boxes in the closet are kind of mixed up. I'm just going to kind of do a quick run through. So we just got, you know, these are paper, what I call paper hard books. These are board books. Some of these may not be of interest because they're a little bit outside her age. And then these are more board books. So got those. Okay. So I'm just trying to dig through this box. This particular book has not been used. It's actually a write-in book, and she can add pictures. So when she starts school, she can make a little autograph, like her own personal yearbook. And she can slide pictures in here and that kind of stuff. So this might be a pretty neat book for her. Or even maybe even the karate class. She could use it for that too. These two books I've had back since Jessie was small, and they actually have cassette tapes that are kind of the storybook thing. So when I come across those, I'll combine them with the books if you're interested in them. Let's see, it looks like a lot of the books in here are going to be board books. And I got a lot of Baby Einsteins. You can kind of see the titles there. Like I say, a lot of these are probably a little bit too young, or, you know, a little bit immature for her age, but some of them are classics, you know. Goodnight Gorilla. Now this one here has been used quite a bit, so it would have to be taped. I can have Glenn fix it if you want it. Sandra Boynton, I live for Sandra Boynton, so I have quite a bit of hers. So here's just some more Runaway Bunny classic. So let's see if I can get to some of these down below. Okay, so we got these. Oh, these little window books are really cool. As you turn each page, it's got kind of this clear stuff, and it builds up the picture on top of each other to create kind of a different scene as you go through. So it's, and I think I got 3 or 4 of these kind of books, but they're really cool. These books here, I don't have the markers because they dried out, but they're game books, and they're wipeable. So then she could do, you know, like the dot to dot. Some of the stuff hard to do one hand. She could like draw faces on the page and stuff like that. And then of course the back, she could do, let's see, this finger theater. So she can make little things, put them on her finger and do like a little puppet show with her fingers. And that's a game book. This is a drawing book. So I think this one here just kind of gives them little things at the top to give him a, yeah, see, like he's carrying home what, and then she could draw a picture of what he's, or wearing or whatever. So just, you know, cute little imagination books that are wipeable with markers. You know, those kind of books are just marvelous to have. At Sandra Boynton, I've got a lot of her books. Belly Button. Let's see, Barnyard Dance, A to Z. Going to Bed book. Goodnight. Oh, there's another Goodnight Moon. I think I got 2 of them apparently. Yeah, this is a set. Like I say, a lot of these board books are probably not really going to be up your alley. So you'll have to kind of give me a heads up, or maybe just want to kind of look through each of them individually to see what might be, oh, this thing won't focus, be up your alley and what may not be. Callaloo, cool books. Who doesn't love dinosaurs, honestly? I mean, board book or not. How do they clean their rooms? Marvelous. And I think, yeah, Count to 10. I have one about them being sick, and I think that's the large paper hard book. Oh, David. More or less picture books, but they're cute. You can kind of see these. These are cool for imitating sounds, because it opens up, and then you lift the flap. And actually, this one, the lighting in here sucks. This one has a... Oh, of course, I'm sorry about that. I did not realize it was tore. So this may not be a really, well, I don't want to throw it away, but may not be really worth donating either. I don't know. I guess that's up to the person if they want it or not. These have CD-ROMs that go with them for computer games, I think. Either that or it's a CD, music CD. I forget which. Let's see. Where are they at? Might be on. Yeah. What is this? Okay, it's a song CD. So a read-along book and CD. Okay, So yeah, it came with those, and that's to, you know, getting dressed and bath time. Blue's Clues. Let's see. Oh, Snuggle Pup. Yeah, I got a lot of Sandra Boynton. Pajama Time. Okay, that one. I may have to set this one aside if Glenn will get upset with me, because this, like I say, one of the two staple books I had was this one other one, and he wanted me to keep the monster at the end of this book. So I'm going to have to set this aside. But I'm getting rid of all the books because I don't need them. But anyways, there's Clifford. Oh, another monster. I won't, yeah, okay, this one here was the other one. Glenn wants me to keep this one. Monster at the end of this book. But there's, and I did not know that they had another monster at the end of this book until we were at the bookshop, and I saw that and I flipped out. It was so exciting. Mini bedtime stories. There's another number book down here. Oh, these hide and seek books. Kind of same thing as that one fish one. They got those, the clear pictures on them that kind of, they build up on the picture as you turn the page. And there's 4 of these type of storybooks too. I got these. Like I say, a lot of these are probably going to be a little bit too outdated for Lily, unless it's just something that'd be fun for her to practice reading with, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Some of these are a little worn. I mean, Jessie was an avid reader. She loved to read, and I actually had some of these when I had her. Almost everything here I had was Stacey and Ashley, although Ashley wasn't much of a reader. Daniel loved to read. He was always in his books, so there is going to be a little bit of wear and tear on some of these. But there's kind of one board box book to get started, but there's more coming. Oh, and then I did come across the box to the Stepping into Science. That is the one that I know is missing stuff. So when I kind of get done dragging some boxes out, which I won't do it all night because the closet's still somewhat full and the boxes with the books are in the back. I'm climbing over a few things, so it's kind of heavy. It's starting to hurt my back. So I'll probably take a break and then get back to it tomorrow or tomorrow night. But I will go through this and figure out exactly what's missing and give you, let you know. And so that way you can decide if you want to bother with it, or I don't know if I'll junk it, or maybe I can just kind of pull stuff out of the box, gather them up in little individual baggies, and kind of maybe just write out a handwritten list of what part of the guidebook that little baggie goes to or whatever. So that way it's not a total waste. So there's that. Oh, and then this is the Velcro calendar I have. Once I find all the parts that go to it, it'll make sense. Up here is the month. It's a giant leaf. And then, of course, I had the day of the week. So you have the yesterday, today, and tomorrow. The bottom was the weather, and so there was a card, and it would say, like, cloudy, and it kind of have, like, a picture of clouds or whatever. And that would go there. And then you had the days of the week, the numbered days, but then it would also have, like, special cards for, like, holiday or, like, first day of school, birthday, different things like that. So that, and then you would, instead of putting a number, you would just, when you fill that, you just put in whatever holiday or somebody's birthday or something, just throw that in instead of the number for that particular day. But I got that, and I actually made this. I hung it up behind our front door so that we could kind of test the weather and everything. So, but I made this. I used, I think it was foam core board. I don't think I used actual cardboard, but I glued, because it's like a 2-piece thing, and I stuck it to it, and then I painted it so that way it'd be green, kind of blend in with the apple. So I put that together for part of his preschool. It was nice and flat until the movers, lovely movers, got a hold of it and mangled it. So, but that's something else that might be cool for homeschooling. So this is this box.